So you can safely discount about 150 years.
Easily.
So all this talk about we ruled India for
800 years.
800, 900. Actually, it begins
It's
from
all
around
bunkum.
1300 starts
It's all
and
bunkum.
it ends in 1707.
Seven.
Less than
Less than that.
almost nearly 400 years at the most.
Of effective rule.
Of effective rule, and in between also there were periods in which their power waned.
Yeah.
So how does Balban? Balban dies finally.
Yeah.
But what happens after that?
So Balban dies, and before his death, he summons a group of his close confidants, and he entrusts his sultanate to his grandson, who is all of 15 years old, maybe 16. His name is Kaikubad. And Kaikubad has been brought up in a very orthodox, strict Islamic fashion, and I quote, trained under the watchful eyes of the most pious ulema, who did not allow the boy's eyes to even cast a glance at the fairer sex. And he was trained in all sorts of manly exercises.
But it all went waste.
Within 3 months of him becoming Sultan, this kid, all his teenage passions just exploded in one go. And within 1.5 years of him being an alleged Sultan, he abandoned the throne of Delhi. He built a pleasure palace dedicated to these activities, drinking and partying and other things which cannot be mentioned. Licentiousness.
Okay. He built a Jannat basically.
Jannat, basically, yeah. Across, in a new city, he created a new city out there dedicated to this thing. And he began to rule from there. And the administration just...
What is that city?
Hilugari.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is it located
in Delhi, outskirts of Delhi. Okay. There's some ruins out there. You can see the tourist guide in Delhi. It will be interesting to note what it is. Your viewers can Google it.
Hilugari. We are showing it to the people.
So that was a pleasure house anyway. A royal brothel, if you will. Jannat. So administration.
Jannat-e-Kaikubad.
Jannat-e-Kaikubad. So what happens to the administration? The prices of essential commodities went up. You know what was the most lucrative profession during Kaikubad's short-lived tenure?
The oldest profession?
Absolutely. Second oldest profession. Oldest profession is politics. Second is this. So that became the most lucrative thing, and inflation went up to something like 300-400%, things like that. But to his credit, Kaikubad realized that he was a wastrel. He was useless. So in one awakening of sanity, he summoned a 70-year-old man, a battle-hardened general, now also the governor of a rich province called Samana. He summoned him, appointed him as the minister for war. His name was Jalaluddin Khalji.
Okay.
So this was the last sane decision, comparatively, relatively speaking, that Kaikubad took. So that begins, with that he had signed his death warrant. Right. That begins a new chapter, after which the Kaikubad was murdered at the instigation of Jalaluddin Khalji. And he was literally kicked to death and thrown in the Yamuna river.